Hi, I'm Morgan. The following is a vocabulary checklist to a listening comprehension activity you will do next. When you complete your online assignment, the feedback will be posted in our Google Plus community. You will find us on Google Plus by typing learnenglish-efl/esl/esol. Now good luck on your task and enjoy this mini video. Here we have 4 words: silk, pulp, tool, wheelbarrow. Silk comes from a little insect who actually makes it. It's a larva, which is a little worm before it becomes an insect, that makes this type of fiber. Then we turn it into thread. Right here you see the silk thread, and this is a spool. What do we do with the thread? Well, take a look at this woman. She is weaving. She is weaving the silk thread. What tool is she using? She is using a loom. Pulp. There are 2 meanings for pulp. The first one is a noun, like the pulp of some fruit. It's a moist, shapeless mass of matter, basically the mushy stuff inside a fruit. Now, pulp as a verb, as in to pulp, it means to reduce something to pulp or to remove the pulp from coffee and berries. So in other words, when you take something and you make it mushy. Tool. A wrench, or as they say in British English, a spanner, is a tool. A hammer is a tool. These are tools, plural. We just add an S. A wheelbarrow is also a tool. Now here we have a lot of words that basically have different meanings. Let's begin. We have iron, an iron, to iron out, iron in the fire. Oh my gosh. Let's begin. Iron. The first one, that's a mineral. An iron. Oh gosh, that's old. Let's get rid of that. Ah, much better. That's an iron, a modern iron. The old one used to be made out of the mineral iron, but the modern one is not. Technology has changed. To iron is the action, is the verb of using this equipment. So we have the first one, iron, is a noun. It's an uncountable noun. It's the metal. The second one is the tool to press clothes with. The third one is the verb. It's the act of using the iron to press clothes with. Now, the last 2 that we have here, to iron out and iron in the fire, they differ. The first one is a phrasal verb. A phrasal verb is an action because a verb is an action, but it's different from the regular verbs because a phrasal verb is basically a verb that is followed by a particle or a preposition. As in iron out, we have the verb and we have a particle. So to iron out means to settle or to solve a problem through discussion or compromise, to work out something. Now let's take a look at the next word, the next item actually. Iron in the fire. Now this is an expression. An expression is not a verb. It means, an iron in the fire means an undertaking or a project that is in progress. For example, he has many irons in the fire this year. It means that he's got a lot of projects going on at the same time. Okay. Boom, booming. Boom is a noun. Booming, with the ing form at the end, is a gerund. And gerunds are used as adjectives. So, boom. Yes, an explosion, a boom. But if I say, for example, boom your business, am I saying blow up your business? No, forget that. No, what I am saying is launch your business. What I am saying is make tons of money. Basically, when business is booming, it means that it is growing very, very, very fast. Okay. Wealth. Wealth means abundance, lots of something, not necessarily money. It can be money, but it can also be natural resources. It can be ideas. It can be anything. It means abundance, lots of. Okay, good versus goods. The first one is an adjective. It describes a positive feeling or sensation. Okay? The comparative is better, and the superlative is best. Good, better, best. It's an irregular word. The second meaning, right here, goods with an S, means merchandise. Okay. Now here we have some acronyms. Acronyms is a combination of the first letters of a group of words. Okay. Now these acronyms right here are used in history. So we have BC versus AD, or BCE versus CE. And they're also spelled B period C period, or A period D period, B period C period E period, or C period E period. So basically, oh yes, and not only are they can also be spelled with a period in between, but just make sure that there is no space between the letter, the period, and the letter. Okay, but this right here, this form is actually most common. So BC means before Christ, and it's the same as BCE, before the Common Era. AD means Anno Domini, AD, and it means the Common Era. So, why do we say that? Because in the Western calendar, we use the birth of Jesus Christ as the year 1. And so, like now, we live in the year 2015. So that means that since the birth of Jesus, it's been 2015 years since that event. And anything before the birth of Jesus is BC, or BCE, before the Common Era. Now, Depending on who's writing history and depending on their core of beliefs, they're going to use either BC or BCE. They're going to use AD or CE. Okay? Okay, now we have to load versus a load and loads. Let's take a look at the first one. To load. Now that's a verb. That's when you put something into or onto a structure. In this case, the man is putting the boxes onto the ship. Okay, second one, a load. It means a mass of something that is carried by a person, a vehicle, an animal, etc. In this case, we have a load of books in the car. Okay. And the last one, loads. Now that's plural. And it's usually followed by of. Haha. Loads of books. Yes, loads. Alright, well, thank you for your support. Your viewership allows us to continue to offer free quality English lessons to all. Now, we don't ask for money, but we do ask for our students to please help us by subscribing to our YouTube channel. You can find us at youtube.com/user/English exam prep. Okay? All it takes is just one click and no money. Just a click will do. Thank you.